I was about to meet. I was like, oh, do I need to do a soliloquy from Shakespeare?
No, Bird, I was there and I was actually like, just.
You were like, where are you?
Correct.
Okay.
Tell Missy Moo to just sayonara.
No.
Why? Because I can hear her or tell her no more giggling.
There's a few gigglers here, and yeah.
Why?
Okay, the first thing I just want to say is,
do you know?
What?
Look at how big my forehead is. It's just like every time I'm confronted with it, it's really just like a surprise every time.
Bird, what's up with the most gorgeous flowers in your head?
Oh yeah, in my head.
I take what's in your head any day over just about anything. This is a Bloody Mary.
Wow, Bird. I'm not doing that because it's
you're normal and sane, and I'm
not as nervous about this as you are, Bird, because I've done
that. Right. Also, I'm a burgeoning alcoholic, but
well,
that's what happens in quarantine, right?
Sure.
And even out of quarantine.
You smell like this. Bird, I'm asking you really about my forehead. Should I have bangs?
I want to turn up the volume a little bit.
Oh,
no.
Is it because the lower part of my face is so terrible that like it would just be like a dripping candlestick from the nose down?
You are so gorgeous. See, the thing about you is,
wow, Bird, Sarah, 2020. That's somebody just
to me, you look like a gorgeous 27-year-old peach.
Oh.
Weirdly, we're not gay with each other, but
no. Oh God. Oof. I mean, I love you, Bird. You're very beautiful, but just count me out of that situation. Like, boy, just no. Nothing could be more horrifying to me. I have to say.
Nothing could be more boring.
Horrifying.
Oh.
It would be boring, but it would be like. That's what it would be like. Even though I think people, because we've kissed on the red carpet a couple times, I think people think like we really secretly have been dating or want to make out or something. Little do they know.
Yeah. I'm gonna
tell Mr. Bird.
I can't hear this thing. What?
Okay, wait. So there are 2,000 people here. So it's no pressure, Bird. 2,000 people, Bird.
Is that like similar to the amount that was in Barefoot in the Park?
Why would you be so disparaging of you on Broadway when you were so good?
There are a lot of reasons.
Well, I know, but you remember how you used to text me? That's
what I'm saying.
You're like, if it's a quarter.
Okay, yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Do you think that this is like fun for us and for some other people are just like, what are you?
I think it's probably really fun for us and not fun for other people because it's almost like little bits of sentences, but they're not really finished.
How many Bloody Marys did you have?
Only one!
Oh, no.
I'm a lightweight.
What?
I say I'm a lightweight.
Well, that's for sure. This is just like a FaceTime call we get to watch. Exactly.
What?
Exactly, somebody said. And that's exactly right. Oh,
okay.
Leslie is having a great time.
Leslie? Our Leslie? That's fun.
Not our Leslie.
Oh. Okay. I know.
Meth head, someone said. No, I hate to break it to you. That is not what's happening there. Okay, Bird.
I know what meth is. Do you snort it? What do you do?
Let's not advertise the meth for the kids because there are probably a lot of young people on here that we want to be role models for, even though I don't know. Okay, so can we just talk for a second? Because I do,
we're going to talk about Mrs. America and we're going to talk about your performance and how it.
No, we're not.
Yeah,
no, let's go over. You have a finale episode that is on tonight of what I think, and I've seen all your work, so I'm probably very, very well versed in like all the things that you're capable of doing. The thing that people should know is the number of times I have had your food, whatever the contents of your mouth is, then sprayed onto my face and into my clothing. There was that one corduroy number
The
with the
corduroy,
broccoli soup.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember it.
At Jones.
Jones on Third. Yeah, it was really like
It was broccoli soup.
it was broccoli soup. That's exactly right, Bert.
So it was really
Little like broccoli floret
yeah.
blooms like right in the middle of my room.
Tiny. So how can anyone concentrate with all this stuff going on?
I know when someone
to give you ADD if you don't already have it.
Will you marry me, Sarah? No, I won't.
No, she's already married. Not Jones. OMG. What's
Not Jones. I don't know. Ha ha ha. What did we order?
Broccoli soup. Hello.
It was broccoli soup, kids. Do you know I look like a dolphin?
That ended up on her jacket.
My friend Alicia. Alicia is here. What are you doing, Bird? Can we just really try to be grown people who have a real conversation?
I will. Really?
No.
Okay.
I do really.
You say.
You just said I'm already married, and everyone thinks everyone thinks Holland and I are really married. And so when you said that, they think we're secretly married. And
wait, because what did I say?
You're already married, you said.
Well, she's married. The marriage isn't a piece of paper, people.
Can we move on to more important things?
Yes, but I'm just saying marriage, she's married to Holland because she's just in her heart. Doesn't mean anything. And also, who cares?
Correct. Although I guess a lot of people want us to talk. So what? Who cares? Somebody wants us to talk about our work on Studio 60.
Oh, okay.
My hair look like this while it's drying. I look like a kid I look like
a little bit like a Betty Boop, like 20s, 30s, like cabaret. Let's go.
That's me from Studio 60. That is Matthew.
Thank you, Matthew Perry.
Thank you, Matthew Perry, for.
And also, we love you.
We do really love him. Somebody was asking a question about talking about our Studio 60 days. I think everybody should know that I got Studio 60 because Amanda Peet essentially went to real. Yes, you did. You did. That is absolutely true. The other actress who we will not name was about to get that job. Don't drink another sip of your Bloody Mary because then you're going to say it.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Because do you even remember who it was? I don't know what your but Bird.
I remember being in my dressing room at said Broadway show.
Yes.
With the window open with the brick wall and talking to Tommy Schlamme and Aaron Sorkin and being like, just let her do a couple of imitations. So let's do some now.
Well, they told me on my audition sheet that I had to come prepared with characters, and then apparently they told some other people they didn't have to do that, so they probably didn't think I could do it, maybe. And then I brought bobby pins. Remember, I brought all kinds of. I was like, I mean, those were the days of such commitment, Bird.
Yes.
And desperation, both.
Nothing has changed. Nothing. It's still days of commitment and desperation. As far
People
as
want to know about Jack and Jill.
All that went through my head was the scarf.
Oh God. You guys, Amanda has a very, very hard time keeping her concentration going when we're acting.
No, when I'm acting with you. It's not a problem
not
in
the
general,
only person.
I'll have you know.
That is, I bet you could talk to Hank Azaria, you could talk to the Duplases, you could talk to Melanie Linsky, you could talk to a lot. Hank?
No, it's you.
No. You have a hard time. Matthew Perry, you couldn't keep a straight face with him ever.
Yeah. I could.
No.
Yeah, I could.
What about the time when we went back and we listened to the Jack and Jill tape? Our voices were like up here. Remember? We had voices like this. We'd be like, I don't know, Jack. I don't know.
And there's no excuse for that. You know what I think that is a little bit? It's like the need to be liked.
I like how you went to a nice quiet room where nobody was like,
is it not quiet?
I hear all the ambient noise
of
what
guys,
they were doing in the kitchen.
Could you be quiet? I'm doing a very...
No. You guys.
I did get quiet, actually. Just... You guys? It's like the...
You guys!
All that makes me think of
you guys!
What's the Phoebe Cates, Kevin Kline thing where it's like she stopped acting because he was like, there's only enough room for one asshole in the family, and that's me.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Which makes me love him, and also, boy, that's true. Although in your case, it's not, but whatever.
No, it's kind of true, but you just got two assholes over here.
Anywho, Jack.
Okay, can we please? Okay, so Jack and Jill.
Talk about
But I
your-
think it's really weird that you think I'm the common denominator for you not being able to keep a straight face.
I see that as a compliment to you, and the fact that
oh no, Bird, this is live and people can record it and play it back and put it on the internet and embarrass you forever.
it's the meth, sweetie. I'm sorry. What?
You're a terrible role model talking about methamphetamines.
Yes, I am. I'm pretty sure I am a terrible role model.
Good thing you have 3 children. And that I have none, and I'm concerned about poisoning the young minds of people and also dealing with this hair that I just, when did it become, what?
I love it so much.
Okay, can we talk for a second about what the evening's event is? Excuse me very much.
In style. The evening's event is about in style.
No, the evenings, I love in style, you know, love it, love it, love it. The evening's event.
This is me with in style.
Yeah, me too. The evening's event is we have the final episode of Dirty Betty, which we call it Dirty Betty, even though it's called Dirty Betty. But Amanda and I call it Dirty Betty. And I have a couple of questions for you about it. By the way, there are many people when I posted things, somebody wrote absolutely chaotic. It's like, yep, indeed. Yeah. Yes, indeed. This is what it's like.
Well, you know, what's wrong with a little chaos?
Nothing. How long have you guys been live? Oh my effing God. Just about
way
10
too long. Way too long.
No. This Dirty Betty. Call it Dirty Betty.
No.
We do.
Where's
What?
Holland? Yeah, where is Holland? Cocaine ruins your brain? Oh.
We would know about that. Can I talk to you, Bird, about
Yes,
what I want
my
to ask?
love.
Did you have any hesitation before you decided to do the show? And I know the answer to these questions. I know the answer to these questions, but I want to ask people, for people who may want to know. Like, you're a mother of 3 people. You're a wife. You're a friend.
Oh, I see what you're
How
leading
were
me.
you? Was there a part of you that was like, you know, being the lead of a 1-hour?
Hey guys, I'm doing.
This is next level. It's just next level.
Hey guys, keep it down in there. I had a lot of hesitation. What?
Glad you take this very seriously, Bird.
I do. I really.
This is like a conversation between me and my sister and 10 different topics going at once.
Yeah, well,
Right. That's
I mean, we're like 2 grown-ups who had ADD but didn't know it because we weren't diagnosed because we grew up in the 70s/80s. I know I'm older than you, Jesus. And so this is how it goes. Wait, I keep thinking that's like smoke.
Jesus, Bird.
People are gonna really think I'm
This
high.
is cherry chapstick, you guys. Everyone asks me about this because I guess I do this a lot in these interviews. I don't know. Cherry chapstick. I'm into it.
We're
what you call a disaster, like an actual disaster.
What?
Remember how you were like, when you did this with Kate, you had a lot of questions. Don't you think we should have questions? And I was like,
yes.
no, we're fine. We'll wing
yes.
it. Now it's like, oops.
Yep. Let's get to the question.
Okay, so can I ask your question? Were you not sure about taking the part because of the toll it was going to take on your friendship with me, not seeing me a lot, or about just going to such dark places? You have to do a lot of very, very dark things in this show.
No, that didn't scare me. What scared me was being away from my kids, who were, one of my kids was starting a new school, and luckily, unlike Betty, I have a husband whose penis you've seen.
Bird.
Yeah. Look, stuff happens in quarantine.
Stuff happens in quarantine. We were on the FaceTime and your husband got out of the bathtub unbeknownst to him.
No, I think you have to explain better, because the point is we're on FaceTime sometimes twice a day, definitely, usually once a day.
Yes.
And so I don't monitor what I'm doing.
Pretty much not ever. Yes, correct. Correct. And your bathtub is in your bedroom. Let's just say that. So we were.
Was that the problem?
Yes, because we were just talking. You were
bath with Henry.
He was taking a bath with one of your children.
And you were like, there's your husband's
and
penis.
I was like, there's your husband.
There's David's penis.
There's David's penis.
And it didn't really occur to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got on this subject. I know
you brought it up. I wouldn't have done that. I do a lot of things, but that I wouldn't have done.
How much more time do we have? That's A. And B,
we can hang up right now. It's just, I don't think we should. Because if you keep drinking, more and more great stuff's going to come out. Huh? You said you were talking about your husband being very great.
Guys, I'm seriously doing some very important, what are we doing? Live Instagram. You guys, this is live. There's only room for one asshole in the family, and that's me.
Or all the people in your kitchen who just don't give a shit about what you're doing.
They sure don't.
Bird.
Yes, Bird.
I want to understand. You didn't have any, because, you know, you've been spending a lot of, because this was a little bit of a different thing, right? Because you were going constantly to Belfast to shoot Game of Thrones. And now it was your turn to go to work.
Oh, yes. So David had to take over as Mr. Mom, which he did. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was just going to say that I have a supportive husband. And I think, I know it just sounds so simplistic, but it was kind of interesting that he took the main role as the caregiver while I could go do this show that's about someone who was just abandoned, basically, and, you know, suffered so much because, do you want to laugh? Because this feels like maybe you were like, please God, stop talking about your.
I was sort of like not listening to you, but looking at the comments to see if there's anything we needed to.
Oh, is there? Are there?
There's a lot of people just like hello and saying that they're dying. Leslie,
what is their nickname?
Leslie, Coco, Leslie is watching.
Lester.
She's like, I am watching and I'm dying. She's like, I'm dying. This is not possible. My friend Alicia. I mean, we've got some people here that we know. I want you to know, like Reese Witherspoon commented on my post saying how amazing you are when I posted today. And a lot of people, you know, are talking about how wonderful you are. And I personally believe that if your show were qualifying for these awards, you would be getting every statue in the planet. I really do. You're so incredible, Bird. And maybe next year, this time next year, yeah, why not? Why not, Bird?
Well,
I'm going to be making a huge push for it personally. I'm not a person who can do anything about that, but I got a lot of vested interest because it's the best work you've ever done. I don't know a lot of things, but I know some things about this shit. And I certainly know about your work because I've seen all of it. I've seen all of you because I was in the room when your baby came out of your vagina, remember?
Stone cold sober.
I came in, I saw your baby come out of your vagina, remember?
Yes, she did. She saw my Frankie. She was
what if that's what you called your situation? You're like, she saw my Frankie.
She saw my Frankie's crown come out of my vajayjay.
Yeah.
I just call it a vagina. I mean,
Steve, Benjamin O'Keefe just said how powerful your performance is and how not possible this is because it's all over the place, but that there's just no denying how great your work is.
Thank you.
This is not just my opinion because I'm your best friend. I happen to believe that this is really important. You know, sometimes we don't get to do the kind of work that we're capable of doing, and you really got an opportunity to do something very, very special and very hard.
You actually also got to do something really, really special in Mrs. America. I just have to say, because you were conservative tight ass who then took drugs by mistake. What is better than that? Thank you, Davi. And thank you, Sarah Paulson. And then why did you suddenly come really close to the camera? It's like, not too close.
Is it what's too close about it? You're looking at my wrinkles. The questions about Botox should be answered now.
No wrinkles. Why is that?
Honey? Well, I did that gold roller on my face. You know, I do a lot of things to my face that Amanda doesn't believe in. Like I wear the LED mask. I do the gold roller that like punctures your skin. The argument being that it like breaks down.
I just feel like my brother-in-law would be like, does it have any biological plausibility? Like
I think this does because you're rolling it. You're shut up for a second. You're puncturing the epidermis.
Rolling is not puncturing.
What I do has little needles on it. And so it's like causing a tiny bit of an injury that your cholesterol.
That's why a lot of people look like a Stan Sarah for after school special. That's why some people look like they're I don't know.
Well, great job finishing your thought.
Anyway, the point is Sarah Paulson plays a person who's so tight-assed and conservative and religious and traditional, and she gets lost in a feminist.
Bird, nobody cares. Nobody cares. The show is on and it's over, and I was so glad to be a part of it. And who cares? Your show is
nominated for an Emmy, and if Holland doesn't get nominated, I'm going to leave the country.
That we can talk about.
We're on live Instagram, so just so you know,
who is that?
So you understand.
Who is it?
Frankie Penn-Friedman.
Francis. You better. You may regret it. There's no turning back.
She was just doing little TikTok moves over here to just make me feel normal. Because that's all that happens here.
What does everybody want to know my opinions on Emily Blunt? She's great. What in the world could I possibly... Someone's asking me about Emily Blunt. Sarah worked with Emily Blunt.
What was that? Wait, when did you work with Emily Blunt?
I didn't. They're asking. Do you remember that time I went to the Oscars and someone came up and was like, I love your movie so much. You were so great as Mary Poppins. And I was like...
Do you remember when I went to the Marc Jacobs show and everyone was like, Lake, over here, Lake.
Yeah, I did.
And I was like, sure.
Yeah, because she's a looker, that one.
I'll take it. Thank you.
You do look like her.
I will take it any day of the week, and I will take it, and I will run with it.
Take it to the limit.
One more time. I don't know if we should be doing that.
You can really sing. I cannot. But here's my question. What'd you feel about working with Christian Slater? Because you guys have really good chemistry. I'm into it. Oh.
Well, you tell the story about how there was a problem. Okay, so Paulson was on Broadway with Jessica Lange.
Not a big deal, but whatever.
No big deal. Jessica Lange and Christian Slater. And at some point, I think your boob pads came out.
No,
that's not what happened.
I was not wearing boob pads as Laura Wingfield. They were my gay deceivers that my mother was putting in.
Sweetie, I know all about Tennessee Williams. You don't.
You do.
I do know what a gay deceiver is.
Yeah, and Christian Slater came out on stage, broke the fourth wall, walked up into the middle of the scene on a Broadway stage. There are
wait. I just really do want to understand this because I do want to understand this one more time. He was not in the scene.
Correct. He was due to arrive with the gentleman caller.
Way later. Several pages later.
Yes. And he came into the scene.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
And he literally did like a tune in Tokyo, like anything I can help you with, like with the.
No, he didn't.
Yeah. And then Jessica, who.
Did he at least come in the front door?
No, he walked through a wall that we had established was a wall. And because what had happened is there was a person in the audience who, when Jessica was like, Laura, I have your gay deceivers. And the audience laughed. But then one lone person had like the laugh after everyone. It was like, I got it. And Jessica, I saw the corner of her mouth, and then she came over into my ear and started laughing. And so he heard us laughing and he wanted to be part of it. He's like that person. He's like, if y'all are going to have fun out here, I'm coming out. So he came out, and then Jessica and I I started to flop sweat, and so did she. And she had a whole monologue before he arrived that she still had to do, where she sniffs the flowers, and when she looked up, all of the petals had stuck to her face.
Christian Slater, you understand? You do need to answer to this, because that, I don't know if I could recover from that. I would start laughing so hard that it would be
it was really bad. My feet were sliding around in my shoes because my feet were sweating. I was so panicky. He's a fun person, that Christian Slater.
He's the most fun, the most generous, the most brilliant. He's so brilliant in this. And he deserves every award known to man. And he's kind.
Yes.
And a really beautiful father, and really thoughtful. And there were a lot of times where I was like starting to freak out that I hadn't been home. And he was like, let me start my scene at 1 a.m. so you can go home.
This is very good. What?
He's hot.
Excuse me.
He's hot.
I don't know who you are right now.
He's so hot.
He's a handsome man. Yeah. But your husband is the handsomest man.
Yeah. You just, yeah.
Well, and I've seen all of it, so I know I know it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying, Bird? Good job, Bird. Good job. You lassoed that. You sure did. Okay. Am I gonna regret that? Probably.
Nope.
Pretty
Nope.
sure.
Nope.
Pretty sure.
Nope. Nope. It was all okay.
So, Bird,
someone is saying awkward. So like it's like I
don't think it's awkward.
I'm not awkward.
No, I don't.
I'm not awkward at all.
Oh my God, Bird. I can't with this. I really can't. I'm upset about my hair. I want you to know that I'm upset about it. I don't know why it looks like this.
It's a cabaret. What are you talking about? It's so beautiful. You nut ball.
I can't do it. Someone goes, what's going on? I'm really asking.
Not a whole lot.
My name is Ava. Cut it short again.
Play truth or drink. Ooh, no.
But I'm drinking water, so
Sarah stopped where it smells like dog hair.
What?
How do you know what it smells like?
What'd they say?
I mean, people must this is not right.
What is the story behind calling her Bird? Well, I think don't we have different memories of this, Bird? I remember being on the phone with you. You were in Morocco, and I was like, hadn't heard your voice in so long, and I was like, you're like a little bird on the other end of the line, and you were like a bird.
I remember that.
It was
and
that.
was there there was a march going on?
Yes, and it was very loud there. That's right. Okay.
Okay. And what was Nurse Ratched start? Because I'm so excited to see Nurse Ratched that I don't know what to tell you. And that's my show, and that's my person, and that's my bird. And I've seen a little tiny bit of it, and you're going to freak out when you see her as Nurse Ratched.
I don't think I'm allowed to say the date. I do know when it's coming, but I don't think I'm allowed to say it.
Okay.
But I think in the next, what's today's date? July 14th? Are we 15th? What's today?
Yes, Ratched. It's like I'm a really old person.
Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like I'm just a really old person. Like I can't hear. I get nice.
Also, this thing you keep doing, I don't know what this is like. Literally, what a person does.
It helps you hear. My mom does it.
Well, let's stop doing that now.
Oh, okay.
And also fix your hair. Just fix it. Fix it. Fix it. Fix
you
it.
See people that.
So it is the 14th. People are telling me it's 14th. Okay, so I think in about 2 weeks there's going to be maybe a teaser trailer and a poster. I'm hoping. I think I can say that. I'm not giving specific dates of drops and shit. What's your star sign? Amanda's a Capricorn. I'm a Sagittarius. Almost every person in my life that's very meaningful to me is a Capricorn. That's true.
No.
Holland's a Capricorn. You're a Capricorn. Diane's
okay, just tell us a little bit about where Ratched starts, and so that people can understand, because she's kind of hated.
Right. But people, that's true.
She behaves in an abhorrent way. And so
Margaret Adasco, Capricorn, also my really good friend from high school.
You told me not to do this anymore, but I can't help.
Stop! You can't.
Guys, this is a very important. Guys,
you've got no juice in your house. That's for sure. Like nobody listens to you at all.
Respect.
Oh, I would talk about Run, but Run information about Run is coming out very soon, but I can't.
Tell me. Can I hear?
I'll tell you later when I call you after.
DBF.
What?
It was David and his penis.
He really may not be into this whole thing that's happened. Although I was really talking about how it was really great looking.
I don't think he's really going to care.
Okay, well. Okay, you're the reason I want to be an actress. That's very nice.
That's the reason I want to be an actress too. It's aspirational.
That's not true.
Well, it is a lot to aspire to. That's a fact.
Bird, you're crazy.
Wait,
Bird,
Run. Tell me about Run.
I can't talk about it, but more information soon. I mean, everything is so secretive. It has to be done the way it's done, and it's got to come out when it comes out. It's going to be what it is. I mean, we have to
that makes
succeed
it a
on
lot
things.
more exciting.
I know. If you get that information really soon, and you're gonna hear about really soon, and like stuff about Ratchet really soon. I just spit. Yeah.
I mean,
Ratchet, you're right. Say again.
Most embarrassing Sarah Paulson story. I feel like someone just said, Amanda, tell me your most embarrassing Sarah
Go
Paulson.
ahead. Do you have one? You have it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It is
you
not appropriate.
Give it, or which one is it?
Huh? Sweetie, there are so many. I don't know.
I like to tell the one about you wetting your pants when we were driving down the street. Could talk about that.
Which, I mean, it was.
I had to pull the car over because we were going to get into a car accident. There was a moment where it was really like, yeah, don't say woof. Don't say woof. We were, is it possible we weren't like, were we obnoxious on that show? Mm-hmm. Some people might have said we were.
100%. Disrespectful, obnoxious. The crew.
I don't
think writers. Oh, well, that was me, not you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
I don't think you were disrespectful to the crew.
What?
I don't think you were disrespectful to the crew. You were scared because you were having a big movie moment that was like, I think, a surprise, and like meaning like.
AKA, you were disrespectful and yeah. Look.
Anyway, I think you're amazing.
I think you're
so amazing. I think you're a really great actress, and you're so amazing. You're so amazing. What if I looked like this bird?
Oh,
this is how I like to walk around the house to scare Holland.
This is when Holland
Holland get away gets so upset when I do this. I'm like, hey, I don't know what are you doing and what are you doing later?
I don't.
Do you think you'd be my friend if this were my upper lip?
I sure would, but I don't know about Holland.
I don't think Holland would.
What does she say when you do that? Or does she just run away?
She just runs away, and she's like, it's just bordering on just don't ever come near me ever again. And it makes me laugh. So I've named the woman that I look like, I've decided my name is Jean. No offense to Jean Triplehorn, whom I love, and every Jean in the world who's great, but this particular Jean, Holland can't stand it.
Can you both say
no? Don't. This is this thing because Kate. Anyway, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Hey, ladies, is this a Q&A or are we just listening to banter? I don't like your judgmental tone. Okay.
Yeah, someone just this is drugs.
Yeah, because it's delicious.
Bro, I don't okay. It's going too fast. Like
Yeah, I know. It's hard for you. Maybe if you put your ears forward, you might be able to see better as well.
What, dearie?
Here's my question, Bird. What do you hope people take away from having watched Dirty John?
Sarah Paulson, are you?
I want to know, like,
Ridley crack?
Besides the fact that, like, you're the greatest actress on the planet, that's the main thing they should take away. Tell your young people to be not in part of this because, is it Henry?
What is my hope people take away from this? That they continue to realize how great Alexandra Cunningham is, what a great writer she is, and I also hope people see Christian Slater in this because I think he's a beautiful performance, and I think it's a really compelling story. Like, why, if you're a soccer mom, you're like a normal soccer mom with money, living in La Jolla, like, how does that person become a murderer? How and why?
What was the hardest scene for you to shoot?
Well, remember when I came to you in Holland because I had to do those parts where I was calling my friends from jail, being like,
is that in tonight's episode?
Oh, yes. So in tonight's episode, Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor, in particular Holland Taylor, coached me through these phone calls that I had to make to Betty's friends to trick them into thinking that she'd escaped.
I have a problem with the chapstick. I don't know what to tell you. It's a real problem.
Also, I'm just wondering if that's because that doesn't work.
No, it's not like that Carmex thing from back in the day where it was actually like drying up your lips and your lips would get like real like asshole small. And then you'd like need the Carmex to be like.
No.
that was, yeah. This is just chapstick. It's petroleum. It's
Those were the days.
Bird, stay on topic.
Oh, but isn't it time to go now?
Is it?
I want to Holland to coach me. Yes, you do.
Yes, you
Holland
do.
Taylor literally, when I came to to rehearse with Sarah Paulson, to get guidance, Holland Taylor was unreal in in terms of how helpful she was, and I can't really get over it.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Well, she's your biggest fan. She loves you more than I do, which is saying something. She might. She knows you less well. See what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Okay. What's my biggest phobia? People know this already. Amanda, what is your chapstick?
Holland
it's 8 hour.
really got
it's 8 hour cream. Amanda's 8 hour cream.
Also is cooler than Holland is amazing fucking goddess. Yes, she is.
Correct.
We could just stand here. We could just sit here and
we could try
Holland
to answer
is an
questions.
icon, a legend.
Yes, that person's been typing a lot. Yes, yeah. I see you. Yeah.
How's Winnie?
Please work with Bill Hader. Winnie is great. I don't know where she is. She's,
chewing something.
How about you getting
Paulson for president?
No.
Hey.
How about you getting a job? I mean, a dog. How about you getting a dog?
No.
I'm really asking you about my hair.
No.
Why does it look like this?
Huh?
I hate my hair. Okay, but wait, Bird.
Is it time to go? Because I feel like
do you think we could ever work together without? There's been a couple of opportunities.
No.
Post Studio 60, we did Griffin and Phoenix together. That was a real doozy.
Okay, but let's just think about the scarf incident.
Yeah, you want to tell the folks about the scarf incident before we go? Or it may not be that interesting to them. I don't know what's interesting to people.
It's basically just I can't keep a straight face. So no matter what happens, a lot of film is going to be wasted because I can't stop laughing. As soon as I look at her, I can't stop laughing.
Well, yeah.
If we're meant to be serious.
Yes.
So that's the problem, which is my failure as an actress.
No, I think
maybe we tried putting a scarf over my face because Sarah Paulson had to lean into the frame and say, "Are you all right?" or something like that. And I couldn't stop laughing.
And by the way, just don't forget to set the scene. It was like 4 a.m. and our showrunner had left for the evening, and we were going to be shooting until like 7 a.m. and we were just we had gotten to the point.
Shot, so they had to have her come in.
And it was Justin Kirk. It was all of us. We were all leaning in like, "Are you all right, Jack?"
You were the problem, and there was no escaping because it was an overhead shot. So we tried to put a scarf over my face so that at least I was supposed to have fainted, so I had to be still.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about this story at all.
That's so funny.
It was very funny because it was really just.
You being like, "Are you all right?"
And remember, they kept being like, "Amanda, we need the scarf to come down," and you were like,
"They were like, remove the scarf," and we were like,
"No." You were like, "It's not." Okay, but Bird.
Yeah.
Is it Paul? Oh,
is that the Israeli flag? I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I'm going like this.
What's with that voice? I know. Why does Amanda do that voice? We don't know.
Which one?
I don't know.
Which is it? The one where I'm yelling, going, "Move the scarf!"
Yeah.
That's the crew being like, "Get us the fuck out of here."
Can I ask a question, Bird? Would you ever do a 1-hour drama again?
Yes. Why don't do that voice?
Because it's not true. Because you're like, I can't handle it was so hard. Was it not so hard?
Yes. Well, 22 episodes. Yes, but that's not really the way it works.
22 episodes. That nobody. No, don't do that.
No.
But isn't your dream kind of to do like a big shit kicker
Movie with Sarah Paulson?
No, big shit kicker
TV show with Sarah Paulson?
No,
anything with Sarah Paulson?
No, you jumped it. My question is, Bird, why you want to do a comedy? Is this right? You want to do a big shit kicker comedy? Oh no. I mean, this is why
I can't get arrested?
You can get arrested. Your work in Dirty Betty is some of the best work that anybody's ever done on camera ever. That's the truth.
I love you. Are we going to get off soon? Sarah Paulson, Kate Blanchett, KK. I can't keep up with this. It's like I'm just too old.
What's your dream project? What is your dream? Like, what's the one thing you hope you get to do before you kick the bucket?
Okay, before we are a bag of dust.
Yes.
Before we are too dementia infected to memorize our lines.
Not interested, but I want Winnie, come here.
Oh, Winnie.
Winnie. Oh my God. What
about this is uncomfortable because. Hey, Bird, hurry up because this is not good.
What do you mean?
Well, I got nothing.
Now you've got something.
Oh.
What's the Winnie Fred?
You know, that's what she thinks of this whole thing.
Pretty much. Winnie, do you find this really irritatingly boring?
Yeah, you know what? It's so dumb. Hi, Winnie.
Winnie, can you say hi to a bird?
Hi, Winnie. Winnie.
Winnie?
Yeah.
Could anybody be sweeter?
That's the exact right amount of. Yep. Pretty much sums it up.
Okay, well, Bird, you didn't say your dream project. Will you just say that?
Just to work with you on anything.
That's bullshit.
No,
I want the real thing. Bird, we're not gonna be able to do it. I can't. So that's.
I know, but I think that's also fun.
I can't do it.
I know, but that's also fun.
I can't do it.
No,
I will
either, but I think that's fun. Someone needs to take the leap.
Right into the lake because.
I couldn't love you more.
I couldn't love you more either. Winnie's really cute.
You actually really look like you're like 25.
No, I don't. I did do the roller, yeah.
It's like she's so great.
Yeah. But there's a lot of wrinkles there too.
There's nothing there, you imbecile.
This is just, I can't handle this hair. Ocean's 9 with Amanda.
I'm kidding. It was just a joke. It was a joke. Do you think InStyle's like, wow?
Yes.
They're like, wrap it up.
This was really
underwhelming.
Yeah.
In a fairly serious way.
No, I mean, I think. Listen, all I care about is that people tune in tonight to watch Dirty John, aka Dirty Betty, because it's some of the best. Totally engrossing, compelling, crazy, and it's the finale, which means everything else can be watched. Right now, everything is on. Can't you watch it? Where else can we watch it to prep for tonight?
On USA.
Yeah, but what if people haven't DVR'd it? Is that what people do? I don't know about how these things go.
They can stream.
That's what I'm saying. It can be streamed at this point, right? Because all the episodes have aired, except for tonight's episodes. I really think it's InStyle loves this and you.
I love InStyle.
I love InStyle too.
Almost more than I love Sarah Paulson, but not quite.
Oh. Lester Coco dying. It's just like, what's the craziest thing we did
Coco,
together?
remember when you patted down, oh my God, what was her dog's name?
Monkey.
Monkey used to stand up on the wall and Coco used to, yeah, okay.
You should get a dog. I think it's time for you to get a dog.
Yeah, I think so too. And a job.
As a job and
pointed out.
I just, I don't know what to say. What's my favorite memory with each other? I mean, there's just too many to mention.
She did see my baby come out.
I was
and
there.
Then she was gonna see my second baby come out, but they had a lot. Like my mom was there, so that's why you couldn't be there because we had.
Yeah, I got.
So she was outside the door.
Yeah. I was listening like this, and I could hear everything that was happening. But I wasn't there for Henry. Where was I when Henry was born? I was working somewhere. I
You
feel.
were somewhere. You were away. So Andrea came.
Good night, Bird. This was really fun. I'll call you in like 3 words to describe each other. Oh, God.
It's just kind of heaven on earth.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Sure, glad. Here's one thing. Not interested in being in a world that you're not in. That's what I know.
Me neither.
Great.
So thank God.
Try to stick around. Okay? Okay?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Huh?
No. And stop doing that.
Well, sweetie, I actually really,
I actually really can't hear you. What's the craziest thing we did when we were younger? Should we very quickly tell them the story about Mars?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yes, and it should be a
cautionary tale.
Cautionary tale. Yes. Because if my children, I will have their heads.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
We had been at a party. We were at a really fancy Hollywood party with a lot of very famous people. And I, for one, felt like the dweebaroo of the world.
Dweebaroo. So what do you do when you feel like a dweebaroo? You drink.
You drink a lot, and then you get on a motorcycle of a total stranger. And his name was Mars, and he was leaving the party. And I think we had taken this was the days were way before Uber. We had taken a cab or something up there to this party in the top of the Hollywood Hills. And we got on a motorcycle of a person named Mars, who we had never even said hello.
Hey Mars, do you remember?
Hey Mars, wherever you are, you got on the thing, and then I was behind you, or what? It was the 3 of us on one motorcycle down the canyon.
Hey,
do you want to ride?
We were like,
girls?
Sure! Yeah, we do.
And then down the canyon we went, and then he dropped us in front of swingers, which no helmets.
No helmets.
Dropped us in front of swingers, where we tried to get some food. So we were like knocking on the door, like, please. And we were like, we just have just a little bit of food. We just need a little bit of calories, a little bit of food. And they were like, no. And then we walked home to your house, and you tucked your skirt into the back of your underwear, and we're picking flowers off the tree. And then it was just, this is one of many instances of madness.
Yeah, so don't ever take a ride when you're young and you're like, you have this youthful abandon. Don't.
Someone's asking me where my Marcia Clark wig is. It's on my head, obviously. It's obviously on my head. But do never get on a motorcycle with a stranger. I can't believe, like, sometimes when I think about the fact that we did that, it makes me.
Most fun night ever.
It was really fun. I think we were laughing in a way going down that hill. It was just not right.
No.
And also, you telling me you needed to get a burger, you were going to yak all over town was also.
Yeah. That was one of my first dates with David.
Yes. I need a burger. I'm going to yak all over town. Remember when before you met David and you were going on a few dates and you would text me from under the table and be like, the teeth on this guy are like next level.
Did you say the teeth on this guy are next
level?
Teeth on
this guy are next level. Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been really great fun for me. I don't know about all you people. See, someone said that's total abandonment. So fun. It's exactly right.
I know, but it's also dangerous.
We like to sing Leather and Lace to each other. That's not a Stevie Nicks song, but it's a Fleetwood Mac song. And I like to do my Joni Mitchell rendition sometimes when we're driving. People are asking me questions.
What about your Joni Mitchell? Just do
it. I can't do
just a tiny bit of Up Go the
No.
Up
It just make me laugh too hard and I can't.
Just do it like a tiny
Somebody just wrote laughter. Oh, it's Leslie. Laughter equals no cancer.
It's true. I hope. Oh, no.
I don't.
No, sweetie. Absolutely not. Oh, no. The problem is when it's broccoli soup.
The number of things you've spit into my face. The other story we could tell, but we don't have to just blow our whole wad.
Because I'm sure people are just so bored of the.
They're like falling asleep in droves, but
they moved on. Leslie's the only person watching.
Not true. What I want to tell you is the time we were at the opening night of a Broadway.
No, sweetie, that's not funny. That's
It's
actually
pretty
not
funny.
funny.
It is really funny.
No.
Yeah. I won't say the play. We were
Oh,
at
well,
the
that's nice.
opening night of the play, and it was fine. I
Not
won't.
a comedy.
It was
a
not.
comedy.
It was a comedy. It was just the most serious moment in this. It was totally a comedy, but this moment was very serious. And I leaned over to you and I was
Okay,
like,
but they're gonna think it's a Neil Simon play. It's not a comedy. It involves.
you don't give it away. Just don't give any clues. My point is, I leaned over and told you that one of the people up there looked like, because she had a hair hat on with highlights coming out of it, right? And I whispered, yes.
Right.
And I whispered
Sprigs.
something into
like
your,
sprigs.
like sprigs. And I whispered something in your ear, and we started laughing, but it was the most pin quiet moment.
So I
We had
did
to
try to pretend to cry. In real life, I was so scared of people judging.
Because the person sitting next to us, because all they kept hearing was like, we just kept hearing.
That was one of the worst moments of my life and one of the most delicious moments of my life, both.
Yes, which is
I can sing while I'm something, both. That's from Brock.
I can sing while I'm something, and I'm
Brock
both.
and Sue.
Why you think you're covering your tiny hand with the biggest glass as if we can't see what you're doing?
It helps
so
if I can't see you. It helps if I can't see you, because if I see you, I'm gonna ruin several pieces of furniture. As is our wow. The record stands.
And you know that it's really bad that we just couldn't get it together for the entirety of the end of the play.
I feel like you thought it was more amusing than I was actually.
You were very scared, and your
the problem
fear
with
made me
being
laugh.
scared was that made it worse.
It made me really laugh how much you were so frightened, because you were like,
I was actually like, no, and that made it worse.
and you looked at me and you were like, that made it so much worse for me, because I was like, well, you can forget it now.
Meanwhile, a pin could drop. Like,
a pin could drop. Like
silence.
And somebody up there emoting, and it was
you
just
have an auditory problem. You do, and Felicity thinks that too, and there are other.
Felicity also thinks it too. Yes, I don't know how to whisper without making sure.
You do not know how to whisper, and so that is true that you were just kind of like, this is funny, and I'm like, oh no, dude, it's silent in here. You're like. And there was nothing funnier than that. Nothing funnier.
Yeah.
But this is something you need to deal with, your auditory problem. Maybe it'll work in your favor later because we're getting old and we can't hear, but you'll still hear.
When did I do it that was so scary?
Sweetie, it's been so many different times that it's inappropriate.
Not true.
Yeah. And then she'll actually continue and be like, see, no one can hear, see? And it's like, well,
well, it also makes it seem like people think everyone's listening to them. No one's listening to us. Everyone's doing their own thing.
Pretty much everyone's looking at you, honey.
At me?
Especially now.
Oh, God. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me.
Just a tiny bit of the wheels, please.
I'm gonna fly. I hope you got your.
Hope you got your ear.
You're trying to burn out. Everybody thinks you.
Nobody else burned to it.
Oh, I was doing me. Oh, starlight. Nobody. You can't be serious about not being able to hear it, Bert. That's very real. No, I don't like this. This thing you're doing is, I'm not here for.
Well, it's because I don't have the things and stuff.
I hear you just fine, though.
Yeah, there's 14 people in this house.
Why is my part like so white?
I don't know.
This is hard to confront one's face. Okay, goodbye. Stay with
Really?
acting. Someone said.
I'm excited that I get to see you after this is over.
Okay, oh fuck you. Someone just told me to stick with acting instead of singing, so I just said, "Oh fuck you."
She's a little bit
Oh, they're
tone deaf.
coming.
She's a little bit tone deaf.
I am tone. I am tone.
But she can do it if she's
No, I have a
just
pitch problem. I have a pitch problem.
You're tone deaf.
Yes, true.
Well, you're good at so many things, though, my love. So who cares? So what? Who cares?
So what? Who cares? That's my Joy Behar impression. So what? Who cares? Fuck you. Fuck you. Holland just called.
I'll call you in 5 minutes.
Okay.
You what?
I love you.
I love you so
Holland
much that
keeps
it's
calling,
weird.
and
And anyone who didn't see episode 7 of Mrs. America, quiet. It's one of the most brilliant performances.
Episode 8. It was episode 8.
Oh, sorry. Episode.
Okay. Holland keeps calling and
Episode 8 of Mrs. America.
Interrupting the call.
HT? What?
HT keeps calling while I'm talking to you, and I keep declining it.
Declining it. I keep
Again,
declining
she's done it 5 times.
Oh, that's HT. Go get her. I love
Call you in a minute.
What do I do?
Amanda.
Now?
Who's this Hannah person? Somebody called you a fake fan. What?
So should we wrap it up?
Yep. You want to hang it up?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna try to point to tap the.
Oh, okay. This is you.
Okay.
Okay. Oh. Do you remember? Yeah, no, there's something wrong, Frank. There's something wrong. Frank, wait, hold on.
You hear it?
4,
Ow!
14, 13.
12.
Did you hear it click? No.
Ow! I wouldn't be amused either if I were you people. Okay, bye.
Someone's not amused? Bang.
I'm assuming.
Well.
Oh God.